Hello everybody, happy Friday, happy Friday. Mercury retrograde is playing havoc with me. Can't wait for it to be over. Anyway, welcome to the Ramble. Friday's Ramble. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining in, liking and subscribing. I noticed I'm back at my desk. Somebody has been moving my accoutrement around on my desk. I wonder who that was. Anyway, how are we feeling today? Convention's over. I thought they did an amazing job. Such a feel-good vibe. It's just awesome. Awesome. So when we get into it a little later, we'll do a poll. Who is your favorite speaker? There was a lot of good ones. A lot of good ones. So we'll look into that before. But let's just start off with, this is like the third time I put this on my video, was like skipping and shaking. So, gave me time to warm up because I haven't done a video in a long time. I put the bear video up. I got more views than my Friday rambles. My bear video. I didn't say a word. Maybe Bear's trying to tell me something. If you say less, yeah, well, that won't happen. But thank you anyway, Bear, for that message. Okay, so let's take a look at just the energy where we are right now. The Friday energy. I'm going to use my True Black deck on this just to see what we get. Just 3 cards. It feels really good. One of the things that I was thinking about during the convention when I was watching it was we had talked about there going to be a bump up and then it's going to come back down again, the energy. And we're always going, is there going to be a surprise? And I think I know what the surprise was. The surprise is that Kamala, the convention, didn't let us down. It started here and it soared. It flew. And I think maybe that was the surprise. And so I'm wondering, is this energy going to fall like they normally do, or is it just going to keep going? I kind of think it was going to keep going. And my wife, who's more psychic than me, well, at least that's what she tells me. She doesn't. She's so scientific. She doesn't believe in this woo-woo stuff. And she's so psychic. Anyway, a whole nother story on why is she so psychic. Whole nother story. Anyway, is this going to keep going, or is it going to be rocky-roly, or let's just see, is there some message that the cards want us to look at right now? Something that we're not paying attention to. Or should we just stay in the good feeling vibes for now, which I say yes. I'm always looking for those good feeling vibes just to stay into it. Let's see what the cards have to say. First card. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow. What do you see very first off in this? This is the 5 of Cups, but I see the glass shattering. And it came in upside down, which is the glass ceiling shattering. And normally I don't read this deck in reversed. I probably just had the whole deck upside down, but it was interesting that I pulled it up like this. But there is the caution of sadness, of sorrow. even though our glasses, as we look at them, there's one that's full. So it's not, I think it's just a cautionary tale, but I really feel it's more of the glass ceiling breaking. And when I feel the sorrow, the sadness, it feels like it's coming from the other side. The Two of Swords. This is a blind decision to be made. In this deck, there's not really a blind decision. It's just the battle of who to pick. And it beats people up. It beats those swords up anyway. It's tough. And then we have the High Priestess for the final card. This High Priestess, to me, it feels like Kamala's energy. I know she's the crazy cat lady, and that's just what I say, the Queen of Cups. But this also feels like her energy too. She's got some secret sauce. I'll phrase it like that. She's got some intuitive hits that are spot on, right on. She's got some magic, and it's a little High Priestess magic. So it's like she may not tell you the whole thing of what's going on, but she's got it all there. She's got it all together. So the energy that I see us in right now is the glass ceiling, is the fight, and I struggle with that word because it shouldn't be a fight, but it's the work. It's getting your hands dirty. It's using the tools available to us to dig in the dirt, to get the High Priestess to the finish line. We have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. All right. So let's get into the speeches. I thought they were great. Oh my gosh, who's the best one? Who is the best one? Let me see. I wrote some of them down just to remind myself. Was it Walls? Good. Raskin. Yeah. Knocked it out of the park. He was so good. Looked good too. I think he's got a new hair stylist. Benny Thompson was good. He talks a little slow for me. Raskin, they were on the same team on J6. He was fired. It was like, yikes. Yikes, I don't think I'd want to be on the other end of that conversation. Benny Thompson, he feels like he's sitting in an old leather chair and he's like, let's have a conversation. So, I mean, that's good. That's good feeling. Mayor Pete, my guy, that guy, oh my gosh. Yeah, what can I say? Duncan, Georgia's lieutenant governor. A couple of Republicans came out, right? Olivia Troy. I don't know if there were any Democrats that came over to the RNC, but there was a bunch of Republicans at the DNC. That was good to see. Good to see. I think Tim Walz, before Kamala came in, I was thinking, yeah, Kamala may be a one-term, maybe two, but then the Republicans are going to get their act together and come back. And I mean, because it's all cyclical, right? And it's all good. We may have this for 8 years. Tim Walz is that good. He's that. He is so amazing. I wish he wouldn't show his kids too much. I kind of keep them in the background. Anyway, it's great to see that. My favorite has to be Michelle. Oh my gosh. She was, I mean, there was nothing that she said that I went, oh, what? Nothing. Barack Obama, I mean, he goes, how stupid am I to follow Michelle? Yeah. How stupid am I to follow Mr. Pumpkinhead? Okay, sorry. Squirrel. Yeah, both of them were great, but Michelle, awesome. So Kamala's speech I had a couple of those, coming from the old hippie, no more war. Let's move past that industrial war complex. She's talking about the greatest country. You know, can't we all be great? Can't we all lift all of us up? Which she was talking about, right? But I know she was playing to a certain audience on that. So I think she is going to be. So is she going to be an amazing president, like Joe? Is she going to be a good president? Yeah, she's going to be good for sure. For sure. Is she going to be great? Let's get through this election cycle and get her in there first, and then we'll read on that. She has the potential to be phenomenal. But let's just see. Let's see how she builds her coalition, which, oh my God, look what she's done in the last 4 weeks. It's been phenomenal. All right, and enough of the love fest. Jobs report came out. There were 800. They were off by 800,000 jobs. How does that happen? So I had to do some research, and I found out, well, that's the initial jobs report, and then there's subsequent other economic reports that come out that give us a clearer picture, and so they keep revising this report. And I don't know how long they keep revising it, but anyway, it was off by a lot. Still good, though, the jobs creation. I saw one headline where it said that's going to sink Kamala. Yeah, no, because the Fed is going to lower interest rates. I think that's going to help Kamala. So I'm going to keep my true black out for a little bit, but we're going to switch decks to my Los Scaribo deck. Let's just take a look at the interest rates, and then I'm going to get into how long this Kamala bump is going to last, because I think it can go all the way. I don't know how big of a dip we're going to get. The first spread said it's going to be a battle, but let's see if we can get an indication of the dip. All right. Okay, jobs report. How big is how is this Fed meeting if they reduce interest rates? How big of a deal is this going to be for Kamala? I just heard not that big of a deal. High Priestess. The Ten of Swords. In this, so in other decks, it is being stabbed in the back. You're stuck. You're in there. But in this deck, the swords are in the past and he's walking away from it. So, and then we get the sun, illumination. So what I hear, hey, say hello to Psychic Duck. Psychic Duck, you want to help us out on this interest rate, how it's going to help? Well, Psychic Duck disagreed with what I just heard. Psychic Duck says that, yeah, people are going to start feeling really good about the economy. And you got the sun. You got walking away from the heartbreak, the stabbing. So, don't take what I hear. Listen to Psychic Duck. Psychic Duck is right. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at Kamala and the bump. And then I'm going to stop. Kamala's bump. I'm going to look at this two different ways. How is Kamala's campaign going to be? How is Kamala's campaign going to be for the next 3 months? Less than 3 months. How is Kamala's campaign going to go for the rest of the way? How is Kamala's campaign going to go for the rest of the way? Still feel good? Rough road? How's it going to be? Feel good? Rough road? How's it going to be? Kamala. A lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. But she has a new truth. The Ace of Swords. She's bringing it. Ooh, she's bringing it. Queen of Swords. And, you know, you look at this card with the old white dude's head. This is Kamala's. I mean, she's bringing the truth to... This is what she does. In the past. The Tower. Sudden change. I wonder what that was. Sudden change that shook everything to its foundation. The top of the reading. Yay! Celebration. 4 of Wands. Normally, there would be this little White House in the back. Celebration. And at the top, potential near future, we get the Hanged Man. This is taking a look at something from a different perspective. So there's Psychic Duck just told me, I'm not going off of, no, that she's going to have to shift some things. And she is. I mean, what she did in this speech, she shifted some things. The internal position, Joe Biden card, King of Cups. The external position, the 9 of Cups, the Wish card. Happy Merchant. Bringing in bees, abundance. Bringing in everybody. Like this so far, hopes and fears. We have the Knave of Wands. So it might be that some of this new young energy, the hope is that she brings it in. The fear is that maybe she's not getting the right message in. And the final outcome, King of Pentacles. I mean, look how much money she's raised. Fast flying truth. That's what she's bringing. I'm so happy to hear that Obama's going to be campaigning, Gavin Newsom, wherever they want me. Put me in, coach. That's what he said. Oh, And then we get the Five of Cups again. A little loss, a little sadness. That's what we had in the very first card. Let's see if... Well, I'm going to dig into that Five of Cups to see what I can get there. Some kind of sadness and loss. At the base of the deck, we get Justice. We get the hard road ahead, but it's neatly packed. She's got it all under control. We have the Hermit. This correlates to the Five somehow. Getting a little solitary, shining a light on something. Movement, moving ahead to a new emotional start with balance. Okay, let's see if I can get, I'm going to use my Wild Unknown for this Five of Cups. Let's see what I can get with that. Five of Cups. What is this? What is it? I mean, this is such a good reading. It's positive. A lot of hard work. We have the Hanged Man. Maybe a suspension in the potential near future. And the final outcome has a clarifier of sadness. What can you tell us about these two cards? What can you tell us about the Five of Cups and the Hanged Man? Is it just looking at it from a different perspective to shift something? New messaging? Or is the King of Pentacles under a lot of legal issues coming fast? Talk to me about this Five of Cups. Talk to me about this Five of Cups. Oh, world implications. The world. You know, she tried to appease the Palestinian people. She threw out in her speech how we're always going to defend Israel. We are always going to supply them so that they can defend themselves. She was talking about increasing the military war machine, feeding that machine. And that rubbed me such the wrong way. I'm like, ooh, I think that's it. I think she's going to have to reverse her view on this fight. On this fight that's coming. I think she's going to need to bring in Joe Biden for calmness. I mean, he's still the president, right? She's still the vice president. So she's still working in that role. We have the Seven of Pentacles. This is tending to the field of what the world is bringing to us. And we get the Nine of Swords. This Nine of Swords is, did I get it here or did I? This is the card that I got. Well, I got this before. I can't remember what spread I pulled it in. This Nine of Swords it's all about worry, staying up late. But this card, it's war. That's what's going on. This sadness with war. And when she was talking about the Palestinian people, I thought she was going to start crying, how they've been displaced. So powerful. that section. I just wish she wouldn't, like, feed this war machine. I understand why she had to do it. She wants to bring everybody in the tent together. And I think if there's anything, she's got to find this singular truth that she can stand behind. And she will. She will. Wow. These wars. Dang it. I keep seeing them done. I keep seeing them over. That we come to some resolution soon. I think we're going to get a ceasefire, but if it's only 6 weeks, then it may come up again for another reading. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for spending some time with me today on this beautiful Friday. Peace and love.